Do you ever wonder how some men tend to never lose their cool, even when they are on the verge of breaking? There are men who seem to have an unmatched mental fortitude when it comes to controlling their anger and other negative emotions that are inherently natural to mankind. Sigma males represent this rare breed of men who operate outside the constraints of traditional social hierarchies. As opposed to their alpha and beta counterparts, Sigma males are not quick to ignite in anger. However, when provoked, they can display an intensity that is as captivating as it is formidable. It's their uncanny ability to diffuse volatile situations and prevent them from spiraling into destructive chaos that truly sets them apart. When confronted with adversity or potential conflict, Sigma men maintain a composed demeanor, managing their anger effectively and checking their egos at the door. They employ thoughtful tactics and strategies, ensuring they navigate their emotions rationally and make decisions that serve their long-term interests. Many people fail to understand Sigmas because they react to situations in ways that aren't too common with most men in society. So, what are these odd ways in which Sigmas handle their anger towards others? Well, in this video, I'll be discussing 7 weird things that happen when a Sigma male gets mad. Number 1. They weaponize silence. When navigating the tumultuous seas of interpersonal relationships, Sigma males utilize a somewhat unorthodox tactic when their patience is tested and they are driven to anger. Instead of resorting to verbal or physical confrontations, they weaponize silence, transforming it into a potent tool for expressing their displeasure. This could translate into cutting off communication entirely with the person who has provoked their rage, employing the age-old method of ghosting, or simply blocking out the offending person. By denying the offender a response or even an ounce of attention, they effectively establish firm boundaries. Silence, in this context, sends a powerful message. It's a fact that most people want to be listened to and feel heard, and withholding that validation can serve as a reminder of their misbehavior. This approach not only leaves room for self-reflection, but also fuels a sense of uncertainty and mystery. The wrongdoer is left to grapple with their own guilt and the ambiguity of the situation, a potent combination that can often lead to behavioral adjustments more effectively than any heated argument ever could. Number 2. They know when to walk away. When Sigmas get angry, one of their most effective strategies is knowing when to disengage, to consciously choose to walk away from a heated situation. In moments of heightened emotions, they know that people will act irrationally, and staying might escalate the situation rather than resolve it. So they distance themselves, offering themselves and others the space needed to cool down. But this retreat is not a surrender or a sign of defeat. It's an intentional act of emotional regulation. It is during this period of calm and solitude that they engage in introspection, analyzing the event that triggered their anger from various perspectives. With a level head, they dissect the situation, identifying the root cause, their role in it, and what could be done differently in the future. Afterward, they reapproach the situation, now armed with newfound insights and potential solutions that foster compromise and understanding. Their ability to take a step back, to cool off and reflect, not only diffuses the immediate tension, but also paves the way for a healthier resolution of conflict in the future. Number 3. They quickly analyze whether to diffuse, deflect, or destroy. When faced with conflict or a situation that provokes their anger, their mind swiftly kicks into gear. Within split seconds, they're sizing up the situation, the stakes, the potential fallout, and the best course of action. They know their personal boundaries and limits, and they understand the implications of crossing those boundaries. Their first instinct is often to diffuse the situation. They strive to calm the waters, mitigate the damage, and bring about a peaceful resolution. If that's not possible, or if the person causing the conflict continues to escalate, they move on to deflection. They may shift the focus, subtly guide the situation away from the point of contention, aiming to neutralize the conflict without direct confrontation. However, if all else fails, and they're left with no other options, they won't shy away from destroying. Destruction, in this context, is not necessarily about physical violence or unnecessary aggression. It's about setting firm boundaries, sending a strong message, and setting their peace. Sigma men are not typically combative, but they won't hesitate to stand their ground when pushed into a corner. They have a razor-sharp intellect and a strategic mindset, which means if they're forced to counterattack, they do so in a cold and calculated way that leaves their enemies broken. Number 4. They hold back their inner monster. Sigma males have a concealed inner strength that emerges when they find themselves wrestling with anger. This force, often referred to as their inner monster, is not an inherently negative entity, but rather a potent reservoir of ambitious drive, self-discipline, and relentless pursuit of self-reliance. This inner beast is the fuel to their determination and unbending spirit, a testament to their bold pursuit of their goals and unrelenting drive. Yet, like a coin with two faces, this internal monster possesses a darker side. It carries within it a powerful, almost primal rage, a destructive force that threatens to spill over during times of intense anger or when they are faced with physical threats. To stay at peace, Sigma males develop a remarkable mastery over themselves. They learn to harness the constructive aspects of their inner beast while keeping the raging tempest tightly under control. However, if physically assaulted or provoked beyond reasonable limits, they may unleash this inner monster, no longer holding back its ferocious energy. The unleashing of this inner force can be a fearsome sight to behold, a raw display of their untapped strength. The duality of Sigma males, their ability to balance an intense inner strength with a calm exterior, remains one of their most intriguing and intimidating characteristics. Number 5. They forgive but never forget. When pushed to their limit, Sigma males display a remarkable capacity for forgiveness, reflecting their mature understanding of human nature and their own emotional resilience. However, while they may forgive, they never forget. In their internal landscape, Sigma men have developed a powerful defense system rooted in respect for their own self-worth. They have zero tolerance for being manipulated or exploited. They remember how they were wronged, not out of spite or resentment, but as a tool to prevent future mistreatment. For Sigmas, the adage, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me," rings true. They are cautious not to allow the same person to disrespect or hurt them again. This trait is a testament to their strong self-respect and deep understanding of their worth. Even in anger, their actions are always guided by a balanced mix of emotional intelligence, self-preservation, and strategic thinking. Number 6. They never let their ego speak for them. The average man, when disrespected or challenged, often succumbs to the beckoning whispers of the ego, leading them to act irrationally or impulsively. Such actions, fueled by an untamed ego, tend to ruin their image and credibility, causing them to look foolish or immature. Sigmas, however, recognize this inherent human flaw. They understand the ego's intoxicating allure, its propensity to warp perceptions, and its potential to derail logical and rational thought. In the heat of conflict, they refuse to let their ego take the driver's seat. Instead, they consciously choose to keep their cool, analyzing the situation from a detached perspective, which allows them to make thoughtful decisions that reflect their true character. Number 7. They use their anger as a catalyst for growth. The human experience inevitably includes feelings of anger and frustration, yet it's our response to these emotions that truly defines us. Many may succumb to the suffocating grip of rage, resorting to self-pity, vengeance, or a state of defeat. However, Sigma males, armed with their unique wisdom and introspective nature, channel these potentially destructive feelings into productive activities. Whether it's pushing themselves harder in a workout, redoubling their efforts towards achieving a goal, or learning a new skill, They see anger not as a debilitating state, but as a reservoir of energy waiting to be redirected. They've learned to not let anger consume them, but instead, let it serve as a catalyst for personal growth and self-improvement. This remarkable characteristic of converting negative experiences into positive opportunities for growth sets Sigma males apart, manifesting their capacity to shape adversity into advancement, and underscores their uniquely empowering approach to life's challenges. If you agree with the points I made in this video, let me know in the comments. For more videos on Sigma males, check out some other videos on this channel. Thank you for watching.